Hello, welcome to dailylighting.com. Today this video will show you how to connect our RGB LED strip light with our amplifier and how our amplifier control the LED strip light. And because I have many customers have no idea how to connect it correctly. Okay, now let's see. First, prepare the following items. You can see from the video that we prepare 3 wheels, LED strip light, 2 driver, 1 amplifier, 1 IR24 key remote controller, 1 connector here. And first of all, why do we have to use 2 pieces driver? In fact, 1 driver is to supply power to 1 wheel LED strip light, and another driver is to supply power to our amplifier, because our amplifier can directly supply power to the LED strip light. So the precondition is that the volts of the driver must be bigger than the volts of LED strip light. For example, this one. Connect 5 meters LED strip light with 1 driver. The volts of the drivers must be bigger than the volts of this rear LED strip light. For example, our 50-50 LED strip light, the volt is 72 volts 5 meters. So the driver must be bigger than volts equal to 72 volts, and the same as another driver. As our amplifier, the volt is 144 volts, and the maximum is 144 volts. So the driver must be bigger than that, must be bigger than 144 volts, so that we can make sure that the LED strip light will be working. Okay, now I will show it to you how to connect it correctly. Here there are 2 ends on our LED controller. One end plug in one end with our driver, and another end connect with the LED strip light. You can see here, plug in like this, and another end you will see there are 2 arrows. There are 2 arrows on the connector here. So when we connect it, you need to connect the arrow point correctly here, or else the LED strip light will not be working. The same as the other side here. And we come to another end of the LED strip light. Another end connect directly with the input side of the amplifier. Here you can see there is input side mark here. Connect with 5 meters LED strip light. Why do we have to pay attention to this? Because the input side determine the LED strip light can be controlled. The 5 meter LED strip light can be controlled with 1 controller. And there is 1 hole on the input side too, and you need to connect the connector with this hole, and we come to the output side here. The output side, you can see here the output side, and connect with the 10 meter LED strip light. You see here 5 meter, 1 end connect correctly with the mark here, the different mark with different colors, and the black wire with the positive point. The input side is the input side positive point. And then let's see if the LED strip light will be working and with our controller. Turn on the switch. You see the LED strip light will start to work, and here is the switch on the board. turn off the switch and turn on the switch. But when we use this controller, we need to be directly at the end of the controller here, the IR24 controller, be directly at this wire, because it can search the signal here, so that we can control all the LED strip lights with only one remote controller. And then you can choose the color you like by pressing the different key here represent the different color. The blue one, the pink, yellow, red, etc. And you can try it by yourself. And one more thing here, if you wanna connect more LED strip light, and you can continue to connect the LED strip light with one more amplifier, one more driver to supply the power, just like the previous ones, and over again with only one controller.